everybody. So welcome to New Year's resolutions in the new year with me. I'm talking to you guys today about how we conquer our New Year's resolutions. It's really easy to go ahead and say, oh, this coming year I'm gonna be a new person. This coming year I'm gonna change all my habits. Changing your habits actually starts in the most difficult moments. So as you're struggling with changing these habits, know that right now, well, it's the hardest to change it. When you're not feeling motivated, when you don't want to get out of bed, those are the times that rolling out of bed and getting started is making the change. It's all about consistent, constant effort. So it's usually all small things. It's about the little things that we do to really get the long-term outcome. So this world is very, very reward-based, and we really like immediate gratification. But our bodies don't necessarily respond immediately to working out or to changing our foods. It takes time for us to see these changes take place. And not all of us have the energy, the motivation, or the consistency to see those results because we don't see them immediately. What I'm going to tell you is put in the effort, because when you put the effort in, you'll always be rewarded. And I have definitely seen that in my life, and I really want to see it for you as well. It's really important that you just take each step as it comes and don't try to force yourself. Don't look at the long-term picture, because it's going to make you stressed out. It's going to make you feel overwhelmed. It's going to make it feel like you can't do it. Whereas if you can take simplicity and create tiny little steps along the way to make sure that you fulfill what you've said you're going to do, you're going to become a better person. You're going to like yourself more. There's so many pieces of actually making the change that we claim we want to make that makes us like ourselves better. And when you like yourself, you walk with more confidence. You own your shit instead of blaming it on everyone else, because no one else can make this change for you. You need to make it for yourself. So just know that these changes come in time. They come consistent, small steps. With LaserQuit, we can help you to get motivated, because we're going to release massive amounts of dopamine in your body. That is going to make it so that you have a little more motivation. It's almost like handing you your motivation back. Using our treatments every 8 weeks is going to keep that motivation high. It's going to help in the sense that if you want to go to the gym and make yourself stick to creating a new outcome in your life, that we can give you the motivation by providing you the dopamine. So you'll actually want to do the things. You'll have more energy to do the things that you've said and committed to doing as your New Year's resolutions, such as losing weight or quitting smoking. The three that I see the most common for New Year's resolutions is I'm going to quit smoking, I'm going to lose weight, and I'm going to have less stress in my life. Well, all three of those things we can help with. LaserQuit will definitely, we have 95% success rates for your quitting smoking. We have 100% success rates on our sugar treatments, which are amazing. We have unbelievable, I would say 100% success rates with our stress treatments as well, because people just feel more at ease. It gives you the dopamine to be motivated. It gives you the serotonin to feel good and feel okay about what's happening. It helps make it so that you have a clear head when making decisions. These treatments are life-changing for the majority of the people who come in. But know that this is, again, just one more piece of this entire process. This isn't a one time we're fixing everything, as much as most of my clients do walk away and forget after their first treatment. I tell even those people to expect this to be difficult, because this is an addiction and we have to fight through this addiction. Get through the addiction and you'll figure out how to get through the rest of life. And you'll learn how to get through life without your addiction. And that's the things that we do. Now, the reason that we're different than everyone else is because when you come in, we're going to explain to you how your addiction works. This is huge. When we understand something, we can choose different behaviors. That matters. So we're going to provide you with some information about your addiction and how to deal with things afterwards. We don't just give you follow-up treatments, and I'm not bashing my competitors, but the problem is that everyone offers unlimited refreshers for the first 8 weeks. And the reason they do this is because for the first 8 weeks, more often than not, people don't even need the refreshers. It's because for 8 weeks, your endorphins increase, and the next 8 weeks, they decrease. I don't like the way that my competitors do it, because they end up allowing you this unrealistic short period of time for you to change all of your habits. We come in at week 8 and boost your endorphins again instead of stopping you at that point. If you only have one treatment, your endorphins will increase for 8 weeks, decrease for 8 weeks. So by week 16, you may want to smoke again. That is the reason that we reinforce and reiterate that having your follow-up treatments every 8 weeks is such a huge piece of your success. We are making long-term success, not short-term. We're looking to create 1 year or more, because once you hit 1 year, you've created enough new habits and new patterns around your behaviors that you won't go back to it. You never are gonna crave again, but you'll always have that desire. That's part of addiction. And that's the part that a lot of us don't get. You are a smoker, you are an addict. It's the same as heroin or cocaine, it's just that it's a different drug. It's more widely accepted, however, that's being changed. And you can't just walk out the door and find your drug like that. As a heroin or cocaine addict, that is. So, if you want to take the steps you need to take to create the outcome and the long-term outcome, you need to make sure you do everything. And everything means little tiny pieces inside the bigger goal. So if it's losing weight, it's committing to eating better, it's committing to doing more exercise. And now it's breaking all of these things down into bite-sized pieces. What is gonna work for me to make sure I go to the gym every day? Well, for some people that's not gonna happen, so they'll set 3 days a week. But I will tell you that if you create a routine every single day for 21 days, you're gonna notice that it's easier to commit to that routine than it is if I do 3 days on, 4 days off, because I'm doing less than I'm doing more. And when you're doing more, you see more results. So the reason that they do these 30, 60, 90-day challenges is because they want to see you create a consistent routine. 90 days is the best. You have 3 months of creating a new routine so that you can create success in other things. So it's the same thing with your smoking. It's in the moment where it's the most difficult that we make the change. And when you get through that difficult moment, you're so proud of yourself for the way that you dealt with it or the fact that you even made it through it. We are gonna provide you with the support. So even if you don't have the skills and tools, we will give them to you so you can learn how to become a non-smoker. And these are all the things that make us different, and this is how come our success rates are so high.